The $15 minimum wage is being added to the stimulus bill. I'll go over what that means for reconciliation, as well as the reactions from the Republicans. President Biden wants to deliver on his promise for student loan cancellation. The progressive Democrats are pushing Biden to cancel $50,000 from each borrower. Yesterday was the second day of Trump's impeachment trial. The Senate was shown disturbing footage from the DC riots, including police officers being assaulted and staff members being chased by rioters. According to impeachment manager Stacey Plaskett, the person responsible was Donald Trump. Biden clarified his goal of reopening schools in his first 100 days. Within his first 100 days in office, Biden wants at least half of the schools to reopen for at least 1 day a week for in-person learning. The Republicans are saying that's not good enough. The medical community is concerned about anti-vaxxers, which are people that are against taking the COVID-19 vaccine. If not enough people are vaccinated, it would jeopardize America's chance of achieving herd immunity. The latest study from the CDC shows that less than half of all U.S. adults plan to get the COVID vaccine once they're eligible. And Donald Trump may have found a loophole to live at Mar-a-Lago permanently. This is your Thursday news, and I hope you're having a very nice day. After 13 hours of debate, the House Democrats will be including the $15 minimum wage into the stimulus bill. The federal minimum wage will increase from $7.25 to $15 an hour by 2025. Therefore, the minimum wage will increase gradually. Republican Congresswoman Virginia Foxx is furious with the House committee's decision. Foxx said, once again, Democrats are ignoring vulnerable, hardworking Americans, choosing instead to champion a job-destroying $15 national minimum wage. Republican Senator Joni Ernst argued that a $15 minimum wage does not work in middle America, where the cost of living is much lower compared to cities like New York. Ernst said the $15 minimum wage is a progressive dream that will cost over 1 million American jobs. This minimum wage increase, it has many small business owners very concerned. A recent poll shows that 54% of small business owners say they are against the $15 an hour minimum wage, and 1/3 of them say that they're going to have to lay off workers. And just so that you are aware, the government, they recently published their findings on the $15 an hour minimum wage, and they're saying that it's going to help 900,000 Americans get out of poverty. However, it will make America lose a net 1.4 million jobs. Please keep in mind that the minimum wage increase, it is not final yet. The Senate parliamentarian needs to approve of this being added to the stimulus bill. The Democrats, they need to convince parliamentarian Elizabeth McDonough that the minimum wage is a qualifying provision that is allowed under reconciliation. This issue is something that President Biden is not confident about. Biden gave his opinion in a recent interview, and he said, I put it in, but I don't think it's going to survive. My guess is it will not be in. Biden, he's also reviewing the student loan forgiveness situation. The White House press secretary tweeted, the president continues to support the canceling of student debts to bring relief to students and families. Our team is reviewing whether there are any steps he can take through executive action. According to Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer, Biden has the power to cancel student loan debt with an executive order. But many legal scholars, they're saying that the cancellation of student loans, it requires congressional approval. Biden is expected to make a decision soon, but the two unanswered questions are, one, can student loans actually be canceled with an executive order? And number two, how much will Biden try to cancel? Biden has promised to cancel $10,000, but progressive Democrats, they want him to cancel as high as $50,000. In the White House, President Biden is being criticized for his attempt at reopening schools within his first 100 days in office. The White House said that Biden's goal is to have over 50% of the schools reopen for at least 1 day a week of in-person learning. Senator Marco Rubio lashed out at Biden for setting the bar so low. Rubio accused Biden of giving in to the demands of teacher unions. Rubio said, having 50% of schools offering in-person instruction 1 day a week is not what millions of parents and students think of as schools reopening. Regarding the COVID-19 news, the White House announced that President Biden will be tested for COVID every 2 weeks as a precautionary measure. Biden has received 2 doses of Pfizer's vaccine, which gives him 95% protection. The CDC is recommending double masking or wearing a cloth mask over a medical mask. Researchers found that double masking creates a tighter fit, which reduces exposure to infectious particles by 95%. If double masking is not possible, the CDC recommends modifications to improve the fit, like knotting the ear loops or tucking the sides of the mask. Medical experts are warning about the anti-vaxxer movement. Many anti-vaxxers are refusing to take the vaccine because they say that the body can fight things off naturally. This actually includes employees in hospitals and long-term care facilities. For example, the mayor of New York City said that 30% of all eligible healthcare workers are refusing to take the vaccine. In the United States, we reported 93,166 new cases and 3,219 fatalities on Wednesday. This is according to the Johns Hopkins University. In current events, United Airlines announced that they're going to spend $1 billion on 200 electric air taxis to help customers in urban areas get to the airports. United is working with Archer, an aircraft startup, and they're trying to deliver their first shipments in 2024. The battery-powered aircraft taxi will fly up to 60 miles at speeds of up to 150 miles per hour. United says that this will help customers avoid traffic, and the air taxis will help reduce carbon emissions because they run on electricity. I'll be the first to admit that this sounds really cool. However, $1 billion divided by 200 air taxis, that breaks down to $5 million each. You have to keep in mind that United Airlines, they took billions of dollars of taxpayer money, your money and my money, to bail themselves out. So it's good to know that they're spending our money wisely. Donald Trump is continuing to fight his Palm Beach neighbors to live at Mar-a-Lago full time. It is forbidden to live at Mar-a-Lago for more than 7 consecutive days. But Trump, he found a loophole. There's an exception for bona fide employees. Trump's attorney says that Trump is a property manager and the social director for Mar-a-Lago, qualifying him as a bona fide employee. City officials are still discussing the matter, but the council president believes that Trump is right. Their official statement was, "It appears to me that Mr. Trump has met the criteria as a bona fide employee, and it seems that there is nothing that would prohibit him from living in the owner's suite at Mar-a-Lago." That's the news for today. If you enjoyed today's report, please be sure to subscribe. I'll keep you updated, and I thank you so much for your support. Please have a wonderful day.